Alright, folks, we got a long video ahead of us because we got things to do, prepare. Because we might get a 2 video day today. It depends on how intense the Chaffa War heats up today. The weather forecast says there is a chance of incoming enemy fire today. Or should I say frenemy? Because Big Country is my friend. Despite the fact we're in a war that he is losing, obviously losing, so I'm sure he's cooking up something right now. But so am I. I mean, literally. So I went to the store today and they had these. Buy one, get one free, family size. Philly steak, the Philly steak, cheesesteak. We're going to make these up today. And I'm going to make this whole family pack because I'm going to feed my whole family off of it. I got to get set up here. Not good. I am running out of the paper plates, so let me get you a closer bird's eye view of what's going on down here on the stove, because this is where the action's happening. So I got these color blended onions and mixed bell peppers. They are frozen, so woo, one bag is going to go a lot further than I thought. Save this other bag for another day. So that was on sale. Okay. That's got a while to cook. That's got a while to cook. I'm just going to put this lid on to help with the moisture. Alright, once that gets cooking, we'll cut you back on. Alright, so that lid is definitely helping to heat things up in that pan a little bit. Got some steaming going on in there. Put a little bit of this garlic and herb Mrs. Dash in there and stir that around as well. Oh yeah, that's starting to unthaw nicely. So while I'm doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and, before I cover the lid back on, add my mushrooms. Now I know that might seem like a lot of mushrooms, but they will shrink down considerably once they start releasing their water and will blend in perfectly. Alright, so while that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and start getting some of my cheesesteak broken up a little bit. We'll break it up more with the spatula in the pan, but a lot of these are frozen, and we're just gonna start breaking them up to make them cook a little easier up in there. Also, to remove the paper, got two things going at the same time here. Oh yeah, another day at the office. Alright, so as you can see, I got all this cheesesteak into manageable pieces, and the mushrooms are starting to release their water in here, so we're just going to let that saute a bit and let that water cook out of there. Let them mushrooms shrink down a bit more. They've already shrunk down considerably from the size they began with, as you can tell by the look of this pan here. But yeah, they are doing their thing. They are mushrooming. We just want to cook all that water out of there, because when we add the steak, it's going to add some grease into this thing, which is what we want. First, we got to evaporate all that water. That's the main focus right now. Alright, so as you can see, all the moisture is gone. So I'm just going to add in the steak that we broke up. Ooh. Now this is going to cook down too quite considerably. And hey, it's more about the steak than anything else. And I just want to make sure I got a lot of it. And some of it still frozen, so some of the water is going to come off of that as well. It's mostly thawed though, so. But the vegetables, they completely evaporated most all their water. And that's saying a lot, because mushrooms can produce a lot of water, but see how tiny they are now? Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Alright, I'm going to get this meat cooking and the stir frying, and I will catch back up with you once it starts simmering. Alright, so this is about 5 minutes later, and I got everything broken up in there. There's no way that steak's done yet. It's still on the raw side of things. I am going to that steak, being cold as it was, kind of cooled things back off with the vegetables. So I'm gonna put this lid back on long enough to get the heat stirred back up in this pan, and we'll continue to stir fry it up, and then we're gonna make some sandwiches out of it. Alright, so that is what we're got right there. I got it turned down on simmer right now. It's done. So I'm gonna heat up this other pan right here, and this is the bread we're gonna be using today to make our cheesesteaks with. And got me some of them Swiss singles. Will be the cheese I will be using today. To make these with. And since you see what bread I'm using, I'm just going to move it out of the way for now. This bread was recommended to me by my friend Big Country. This is soft keto bread here. This honey wheat, it definitely doesn't scream keto to me at all. Now this ain't the perfect butter here, but it is only 50 calories compared to normal butter, and it is 0 carbohydrates. That's what I'm looking for. Lower calorie. At 0 carbs, so yeah, I think it'll work just fine for my purposes anyway. I don't know if it's grass fed. I don't know if this butter ate any grass or not, but hey, for my purposes, I like it, and that is what I am gonna be using. Now we're gonna have to get something to spoon out this here cheesesteak onto my sandwich. We gotta be careful with it. This stuff is valuable. I don't want to go dropping a lot of valuable cheesesteak mixture. Just like that. Sorry about that slight interruption, but sorry the lighting is not so good back in this area. Anyway, I got that cheesesteak on there, and I got my Swiss on there. I'm just going to butter this other side of the bread here. Let that melt on there a little bit, then we're going to flip it once it gets kind of toasted. That is the plan anyway. Okay, so it toasted up nicely, and we did flip it. You have to be careful on the flip because we did lose a little bit of cheesesteak out of the sandwich, but not much. Not much. The struggles are real. So this one will be done fast because that pan is heated up. Woo! Hot. Hot it is. There we go. That's the other side. That is the results we are looking for. Now I'm going to butter this bread on this other one real quick. Let that cool down a second before I stick that in my mouth because it is hot as lava. And we will start preparing a second sandwich for that very same method that we just used on that one. Well, this bread toasts up good. I'm really liking it. Listen to that or sizzle. Might have to lift it off of there a second to control it to not toast so fast till I can get everything ready for the sandwich. Jeez. Alright, got that ready. And put a little piece of cheese on there and get that melting. Butter the other half of this bread. Stick it in there and then put it back on the fire. Ooh. We got a little smoke off of that one. Had a little grease strip, I think, somewhere. So I cut the stove fan on, so that will be the noise you hear. Oh, this other sandwich is still like lava. Mm-hmm. Wow. That is really good. It's like a grilled cheese steak. And it toasts up quick too. It toasts up quick. Mm-hmm. All right. Number 2 is done. Woo. I'm banging. That is so good. These will also be good in a wrap situation. Which was my original intended vehicle for this mixture today, which I do have some. But I've been looking for this honey wheat bread for a while now. This Nature's Own. So I wound up buying 2. Loaves of it. Cause somebody's eating this stuff up because they sell out of it quick. They sell out of it quick. If you find it, you better buy it. While you sleep. Banging. That's all I can tell you. If you like Philly steak and you like grilled cheese, this tastes like a combination of the two, in a good way. Alright folks, that's all I got for this video. So until the next one, you folks have a good one.